is it that the Anambra people are the always waging war against the restoration of Biafra? My people, this video that you're about to watch is going to shock you. There are these our two brothers who just shocked the whole entire world for what they built about the tech industry. Nigeria has celebrated them today because they have started working against the restoration of Biafra based on what they just built. No wonder Mazi Nnamdi Kanu always say it, that the Igbo people are the problem we are having in this Biafra struggle. More especially this particular people called Amambara people. Amambara people are the people that have been, waging war for this total restoration of Biafra just because of the hunger of money. Anambra people see themselves as the king that have no control. And that is why all these things keep happening from their offspring. My people, what you are about to watch have raised a lot of concern for all over the Igbo land. Why did these people build this kind of thing that Nigeria government is going to use against our own people, not for the terrorist people that they build it for? Well, but however it is, I want you to just pay good close attention so that you will hear it and see it with your own two eyes and believe that truly Igbo people are the problem that are hindering the restoration of Biafra, not the Nigeria government. If these two people will just come out and build this particular thing just because of money, then it is over. These two brothers, I call them brother because they are the Igbo extraction. That is why I call them brothers. What they just did should be well welcome had them been they channel their effort to the Biafra side. But they channel their effort just for the Nigerian government that have already been falling. Their names are Nathan Nwachukwu and Maxwell Madeki. The founder of Terra Industries built an indigenous defense technology that put Nigeria on the map. Here comes the concern of this particular thing that these our brothers just built. The problem is not about building this. The problem is that Nigeria government is going to use it against his own people. Was their thinking before building this or even signing the deal with the Nigeria government? That is the question we are asking. What was their thinking before building this tech to help Nigeria government to bombard the terrorists? Your own brother are the people that they are target terrorists, not the real terrorists that have been making life miserable for the northern part of them country called Nigeria. My people, I don't want to talk too much. I want you to hear it live and direct from the horse's mouth, how everything played in full. Watch the video.
Nigerian defense tech startup Terra Industries stole the spotlight on Monday with the demonstration of its latest autonomous defense systems. The launch marks a shift in the company's focus from commercial infrastructure security to direct military applications with the Nigerian armed forces. Nathan Nwachukwu is a co-founder of Terra Industries.
Today we are unveiling new defense systems such as our interceptor UAVs, our minesweepers, ground vehicles that can detect IEDs on the ground, and our battlefield intelligence software that will be able to automate the military planning and coordination process. But beyond that, today is also the day that we show just our readiness for battlefield operation and actual forward deployments onto the front lines.
Terra Industries signed a joint venture agreement with Nigeria's state-run Defense Industries Corporation in February. Babatunde Ayala, the Director General of DCON, said the collaboration is necessary.
There is no other company that is bringing this on board for our troops in the field to use for real-life problems the challenges that we're having. For example, problems with improvised explosive devices that we're having in the northeast, now in the northwest. The highest casualty we are sustaining is through improvised explosive devices. The solutions we are going to unveil today will be very useful to our troops.
Terra Industries currently protects infrastructure assets worth around $11 billion across Africa.
You are playing to the hand of agents, including my own enemies, who want to use insecurity to get rid of me. I'm a very stubborn politician. I just refuse to go. And I will campaign for my second term. I will work.
The emergency, as many as 10 to 12 million, mostly youth, are now displaced. 50 to 60% chance of radicalization by 2030 without intervention. Most are denied by the government, who call them beggars and criminals. Without intervention, this could yield 5 to 6 million more jihadists over the next 5 to 6 years. Intervention is not hard. The international community has the money and the mandate to help if the displaced are simply recognized. In 2015, the UNHCR documented multiple displacement camps in Abuja. Today, they deny those camps exist.
Oh my God!
I have run schools in those same camps since 2020. They do exist. I affirm the cycle of violence is not inborn or inevitable. A lot of Americans write it off. Oh, that's just what they do. Yes, the children who saw their parents hacked to death often come to our schools wanting to go back and get revenge. But I can tell you, with an education, they gain character, hope, and vision, and they want to go back to rebuild.
What you just see is not funny. What are you laughing? It's not funny. This is real. Yes, I know it may look like a horrific video, but this is realistic. Hold it there. I want to shock you with another video. There's this video. This particular one, if you watch this video and you never shared yes, that means you are heartless. Shebi na this the same country called Nigeria, where this our brothers want help Nigeria to fight insecurity. Now be this the same country where these Islamic jihadist terrorists are forcing Christians to denounce their faith and follow Islam. Do you know what they do? Instead of them to preach to them their Qurans, whether they go believe. If you see what these people did to these Christians, if you see what they did to these Christians, you will cry. Take a look at this country. Watch.
I give up.
Our constitution has become a Sharia constitution, whether we like it or not. That's the truth. The 1999 constitution is a Sharia constitution. Because I mentioned in one interview, there are up to 73 mentions of Sharia in that constitution. About 28 mentions of Islam in that constitution. About 10 mentions of Muslims in that constitution. There is no mention of Christian or Christianity in that constitution. That means these Christians don't exist in this country. That is the truth. We cannot shy away from it. And the National Assembly members know this. That the problem with this country is that we have cowards in position of power who, even when they know the truth, are unable to speak out and say, gentlemen, this doesn't suit the so-called secularity of the Constitution. Our Constitution is not secular. Our Constitution is a Sharia Constitution. And that is where we have problems today, including the insurgency in the name of Sharia.
On this issue of the Constitution, in your words, saying it has become a Sharia constitution, is that not stretching it too far? Because, hold on, sir, because the Nigerian Constitution, in fact, our Constitution derives from the English common law system, which is basically, from the Judeo-Christian, canon laws. That's how English common law was formed. And then all the protectorates of the British Empire copied it more or less. So if they needed to, specifically mention aspects, for Sharia, for Islam, for whatever, just to, assuage the yearnings of majority, because whether we like it or not, Muslim and Christians are almost 50-50 population in Nigeria. So is it not stretching it too far to say the Nigerian?
Do you know the figure? You don't. Right from independence, yes. Let me put it to you.
Yes.
Who are the people who always opposed to having religion as a demographic index on in all the census we find? It was Muslims. Christians always wanted it to be there so that people will know who are Christians, who are Muslims, how many Christians exist, how many Muslims exist. So the issue of 50-50 or thereabout is in the head or brain, not on paper. It doesn't exist on paper anywhere. I said this. Listen. I said this in one interview I granted. They said, in 2006, when Obasanjo conducted the last census, after that there has been none. Khan decided that, listen, this time around, we should have religion as an index on the population brochure, whatever it is. Who opposed it? Our Muslim brother. If they know they are majority, sir, or even they know that it is 50-50, they would have accepted. You will find the Muslim populations in around the roads, cities, etc. Go to the hinterland. You will find everybody all over the place, including even in the Muslim states like Kano and all that. So the problem here is the population of Christians and Muslims is unknown. We cannot just be saying 50-50. That's one. Two, that same year, when it was rejected, said, why don't we use church demography to at least have an idea? How many Christians, at least in the north? Do you know what they got? 46.3 million. If in the north alone there are 46.3 million Christians, do you think Muslims are more than Christians in Nigeria? Just use your brain. So the issue is we are living in false demographics and with using false demographics to determine populations in Nigeria. And many of these populations which were conducted, that is in the censuses, a census officer will be given a target to write names, whether he likes it or not, and declare. So the issue, I participated in one, so don't worry. The issue is we don't know the ratio. The thing is, yes, when you are in the north, the people who call the shots are the Muslims. Christianity doesn't teach a Christian the way to overpower, to override, to dominate anybody. You are taught to be subservient to government in office. Islam is not like that. Islam provides for governance, provides for a judicial system, and here is where we are. So, sir, things have to be reflected the way they should be. Let's have electronic transmission of results. Truth will now stare people in the face. That's why many people don't want it to happen. But you will see that in some states, here is Nasarawa, Muslims are not close to even, maybe if they are lucky, to be 45%, if they are lucky. Go to Kogi, it's the same thing. Go to even Gombe there, hardly will they be more than 50% if they are. So the issue is, in Adamawa there are even more Christians. Are you getting me? That is, we are talking of religious demography. But that is not the issue. The issue is, let people be administered the way they want to, if we want to live together. But if people want to impose their will on others, as it is being done, because prior to 1999, all those Sharia in the Constitution was not there. It was Abdul Salam who brought it in. The IOC thing, it was Babangida who brought it in. When Gawon was there, did he try to do such a thing? No, the Penal Court agreed and accepted by the leaders in the north, the Sartana was the one in operation. Christians never complained. Now, everybody is paying for it, including even the Muslims.
Shebi na don see am, na don witness everything how it take happen for inside this country wey me and you dey call Nigeria. Na that this country, na this our own brother, the Igbo Biafra blood, come out willingly, wholeheartedly, and sacrifice all their efforts, all the effort that they wasted in studying tech in America. They want to use it and build something that the Nigerian government will use against their own people. Is this not shameful, my people? I know you may be celebrating them, but for we, it's a bad news. Because of the hunger of money, that is why these guys are doing what they're doing. But well, like our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, always said, serve Nigeria and come back in shame. If Nigeria government have never happened to you, you can never learn a lesson. Until when Nigeria happen to you, you will learn in a hard way. Biafra remains the viable solution. Who am I? I'm only a messenger. If you love what we do here at this Global Love Channel TV, please don't hesitate to touch the half of subscribe button, like and turn on the notification bell, so that whenever we upload a new video like this, you'll be the first person to be notified. And in doing that, you are going to do more, because togetherness we shall save life together. Africa life matters. Africa must be great again. Is Biafra or nothing? Till next time, see you in my next video.
Nigerian
Bye for now.
defense tech startup
Thank you.
Terra Industries